What's up, y'all? It's Trill 3L's Trillion Dollar Man. So, with this one, I kind of want to get away from all the issues that's been going on with battle rap and kind of zero back in on the actual battles and talk about the events and whether they're going to be good or bad. Our predictions on that. Um, but yeah, getting into this Rbe Writers Volume 1. Now, this is a card that I'm not too excited about, but I feel like it's a necessary card in battle rap because I look at this card like if you're looking at music, if this was the music industry, then this would be like underground hip hop scene. You got some artists that are being played on the radio, in the clubs and the strip clubs, and the audience that wants to listen to the radio or go to the strip clubs and vibe to that music. But you got some people in the audience that don't want to hear none of that. They just want to go to poetry nights. They want to go to the underground music scene, to the open mics, and listen to classic hip hop. Or even if they don't go to those events like that, they still listening to those artists. That raw hip hop. That's just not dance music and catchy hooks. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like this is what this card is. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not really excited about this card, because this card is just punching, it's just bars, like it's gonna be very bar heavy and it's just scheming. I don't really see too much of an entertainment value, too many performances that's gonna be crazy, too many crazy hand gestures and spinning around. Like I like the whole package. When you watching URL King of the Dot, you know some of those battles and some of those artists, that's what they're gonna do. Or they at least gonna have the humor. They're gonna make you laugh. They're gonna evoke that emotion from the audience. Um, but now with this card, even though I don't feel like this card is gonna be too much have that entertainment value, I still want to see that B Magic versus Newborn. I really don't care about Newborn, but B Magic is somebody that I always like watching. We haven't really seen him too much as of late, but on this card, I feel like he's gonna come with it. He's gonna do his thing. Chilla Jones versus Mr. Mills. Now, Mr. Mills is somebody that I'm not really interested in seeing. When I seen this battle, versus on the PGs, URL released them on the PGs not too long ago. I didn't even finish the first round. After watching that, like I just clicked out of it. But Chilla Jones, I feel like he's been on top of his game. He hasn't really had any performances that was just that lackluster. You feel what I'm saying? Like he's been on point. So I feel like why not be on point now? Like why choose this event to not be on top of your game? You call yourself the Kingpin, you got to show it. Loso versus Jay Murder. First time seeing Loso was when I was at the Bullpen versus Queen of the Ring event. Him and Street Hymns went against Shuni the Rapper and Fair Funeral. Now when I was there, I was like, Loso, Street Hymns is dope. Now I didn't really know too much about them. I thought Loso and Street Hymns like did multiple multiple tag team events. I didn't know that was like one of their first ones or whatever. But seeing Loso then, I was like he was dope. When he was on King of the Dot and he battled I think he battled Gems. It was some moments that I really didn't like. I liked him better on the 2-on-2, but I still see potential in him. I feel like he's one of those artists that every battle he's gonna get better. I don't really see him degressing, if that's even a word, but I see him progressing every battle. Now Jay Murder, I feel like Jay Murder is not always consistent, and when I say that, I feel like he has some performances that stand out from his other performances, and the performances where he doesn't really perform well it's just a regular performance. It's like he was just there to do his thing and just show up and make a good battle. He didn't really make a classic battles. I can't really name a classic by Jay Murder, but he always does his thing for the most part. Big Cannon versus Danger Zone. I don't watch Big Cannon's battles. Any Big Cannon battle I watch didn't really keep me entertained. Same thing with Danger Zone. Last time I watched him was a few years ago. I watched a few of his battles, and every battle it was boring. I think he battled Goods, and that's one of the battles I only watched because he was battling Goods. I didn't really care about Danger Zone, but I think this battle is gonna be it might be alright. I might have to see what's going on with this battle. QP versus Craig Lamar. Now, Craig Lamar is one of the few battle rappers that's on this whole card that I feel like will have some entertainment value with them. You know me, like I like seeing spinning around, the crazy hand gestures, with the humor, with the crazy bars that you're going to spit, like it all ties into one. And I feel like Craig Lamar has a unique style where he's able to do that. QP, I think QP is boring. Now, he has some lines sprinkled in between all of his rounds that make you like, yo, that was nice. But that's not enough for a whole battle. Like his last battle on RBE, when he battled 40 bars, I felt like that whole battle was boring. I gave that to 40 bars, and but even the reaction on both of their ends was kind of dull. Like it was like watching a quiet room battle. I don't know if y'all ever seen Queen Flip when he had his quiet room battles, but basically the whole idea of that event or those battles was for people not to react, just to be able to hear the artist's bars. And that's what this one felt like. But people are supposed to react in this battle. It's not supposed to be boring like that. And I just don't like QP, man. I don't really, my excitement is not really invested in this battle. C3 versus K Profit. First time I seen C3, I thought she was nice. She's one of the few female battle rappers that I like. I don't really watch too many of the female battle rappers, but C3 is nice. I can't even deny that. When she went against Riggs, I felt like her first round against Riggs, she really didn't warm up until the end of that first round, and then after that she was really going in. And then her third round, I felt like she was about to choke, but she started to freestyle. But the thing about her freestyle was it was almost seamless. Like you almost couldn't tell, or if you could tell, it didn't even matter because it still flowed with her the rest of her round. It was just off the top, and she was telling jokes. She had the humor. Like C3 is nice. Like if you don't watch C3, then I suggest you go check out some of her battles. But K Profit, never heard of her. So I can't really say if C3 is going to win that against K Profit. But I'm interested in seeing C3. CeeLo versus Omega, never even heard of them. And honestly, wasn't even interested in doing my research on them to see what it's going to be. But again, I say I'm not really excited about this card, but I do think this is a card that everybody needs to see, especially if you like bars. If you just like punch after punch after punch, that's something that you can sit down and watch, then go out to see this event. Support. This is a RBE is a league. They really don't have too much controversy with their events or their battles. You don't really hear too much controversy with them. This is going to be a dope event. You're going to get what you pay for. If they have the pay-per-view and you can't make it to the event, then order that pay-per-view. Again, let me know how y'all feel about it. I think B Magic versus Born, that might be the battle of the night. But let me know how y'all feel about it. Comment, rate, hit that subscribe button. Trill 3Ls, $1 trillion man, y'all. Peace.